Hi, my name is Shekar Mantha, and I am going to talk today about role versus position in the context of agile software development. This video is part of a series that I'm making called Practical Agile on how to practice agile. So there's a YouTube link for this and a playlist. So please watch out the other videos. And again, thank you for all the likes and the forwards. Please continue to do that and give me feedback. Thank you. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about role versus position. So let me start by first saying there is a misconception within organizations about what agile actually is. So I have heard so many people say this, that we are following agile. Um, we do the ceremonies. They do the daily stand up. Of course, everyone does the daily stand up. It's commonplace now. Then they also do perhaps a backlog grooming. They may even do demos, and they may even, rarely though I must say, do retrospectives. But at the same time, they don't follow many of the agile principles. And still, they claim that they are using agile. So I say that that is not correct, meaning if you don't follow the agile principles, then you're not really following agile. In particular, what I have seen is the things that management does within the context of an agile software development team. And software development managers and executives, I've seen this happen many times. They want to retain control, and they are not comfortable with the concept of a self-managed team. So some of the things that frankly are egregious are they will take some team member out of the team to go and do something which they think is high priority, urgent, and outside the context of the backlog, and then they have this person go work on that for a few days, and then this person leaves the team and comes back, but the team is actually not notified. So in the next sprint or the next demo, that's when you find out that one of your team members was missing from action. Or they will go and reprioritize everything mid-sprint without even communicating to the product owner. So, and I understand the motivation for doing some of these things, because you're talking to, as an executive, you're talking to other stakeholders, external stakeholders, etc., and you want to make certain guarantees to the stakeholders, and therefore you want to do this disruption in the team. While that may have business value, business rationale, it's not agile. So the proper way to do that would be to bring that particular task as a story or a bug or a feature, etc. Talk to the team, prioritize within the context of the team, and then assign capacity and get it done. This way, the team feels it's in control. Team is managing the backlog. The team is implementing the backlog, and it can ensure that the product quality does not suffer. And I'm just discussing some of the sort of benign and positive motivations for the management to do some of these things. A lot of times there is politics involved, and some of the reasons for why management does certain things is species, to say the least. But I think the fundamental issue, this arises because there is a confusion between the definition of a role and the definition of a position. So one of the principles of Agile is there is no hierarchy, so that even the lowest position member in the team feels politically and psychologically comfortable in sharing his or her viewpoint, and that is taken seriously by the team and respected, and there is a discussion that is had. So that is extremely important for everybody to feel part of the team and to be able to have a self-managing team. So this begs the question, what is the role of a manager? So a manager obviously has the people management function. So he or she needs to continue to do that, make sure that the people who are reporting to him or her are comfortable, or don't have any impediments which would prevent them from giving 100% of their capacity to the team. They also need to do the performance reviews, the vacation planning, all those things that a people manager does, that continues to happen. They also need to make sure that the team itself has enough capacity, and the different roles that need to be played within the team that are needed for the team to be successful are actually filled. So this is an essential function of the manager, is to do the hiring of the right skill set of people so that the roles can be filled. And then finally, this is an important function. If the manager is technically inclined, then he or she should actually be looking around the corner and seeing what are the technology trends and anticipating those technology trends and making sure that the team is taking those trends into consideration. One quick example is if you are building a mobile app, you want to make sure that your mobile app is resilient to the new operating system that's going to be released by Apple or Android in the next month or two. But you have to also keep in mind that there will be some number of users, many users who haven't upgraded the operating system. So you have to be backward compatible, forward compatible. All those things need to be taken into account. So you, as a technical person, as a manager, can coach the team, guide the team to make sure these kind of considerations are taken into account. And finally, you have to make sure the team has all the resources it needs, right computers, right network connection, right set of software tools, etc., so that the team can be properly armed, as it were, to fight the battle of building a great product. So that's my view on the role versus position. There are no positions in Agile, there are only roles. And keep in mind that you can have one of two things. You can have a great product, or you can have control over your team. You cannot have both. Thank you for watching. Please give feedback. I know I made some controversial statements. I would love to hear your viewpoint, what is working in your organization, what's not, and let's have a discussion. Thanks a lot.